Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. We are studying chapter number 3 of new syllabus mathematics book 3, which is linear inequality. Today, in lesson number 16, we will solve some problems of linear inequalities. This is question number 5 of exercise 3a. In this question, you are asked to solve each of the following inequalities, illustrating each solution on a number line. We will solve some of the parts. Its A part is minus 5x less than 25. There is one term on left hand side of this inequality and one term on the right hand side of this inequality, and we need to solve, or that is we need to find the values of x. The coefficient of x is minus 5, so dividing both sides of this inequality by minus 5, we know that the rule is it changes the sign of inequality. Dividing both sides by negative number, which is minus 5 in this case, flips the inequality symbol. So when we will divide both sides by minus 5, we will get greater than minus 5. Dividing by minus 5, this sign of inequality is changed. Now we will illustrate this answer on a number line. We will draw a number line and a circle over the number minus 5. From this circle we will draw an arrowed line towards right hand side because the inequality symbol is greater than, and this inequality symbol has no sign of equality, therefore this circle will be unshaded circle, and a line towards the right hand side. So all the values which are greater than minus 5 are the solution of this inequality. Its F part is 6 minus 1 minus 2q greater than or equal to 3 5q minus 2. Solving linear inequalities, we know that if inequality has fractions, we first remove fractions by multiplying each term by the LCM of the denominator. And if inequality has brackets, we first remove brackets. So we will remove this bracket 6, because before this bracket there is a negative sign, so sign of each term within the bracket will be changed. We get minus 1 plus 2q greater than or equal to, multiply 3 with each term of within the bracket, so we get 15q minus 6. On the left hand side, 6 minus 1 is 5 plus 2q greater than or equal to 15q minus 6. Now collect all the terms with variable on left hand side and all the terms without variable on right hand side. 2q minus 15q is equal to minus 6 minus 5. 2q minus 15q is minus 13q greater than or equal to minus 11. Now to find the values of q, we will divide both sides by minus 13, and we know that dividing both sides by a negative number, that is minus 13 in this case, flips the sign of inequality. So q is less than or equal to, here there is greater than or equal to. When we will divide both sides by minus 13, minus 13 will be cancelled with minus 13, and minus 11 divided by minus 13 will give you q is less than or equal to 11 over 13. Now to represent this on a number line, we will draw the number line, and the whole number of this fraction is 0. So it means this is a number which, when divide this whole number into 13 parts, out of 13 you will take 11, or convert this into decimal number. So this is the number which shows 11 over 13. So over this number we will draw a circle, and this circle will be shaded because this inequality symbol has equal sign, and a line towards the left hand side because this inequality symbol is less than, q is less than or equal to 11 over 13. So this is the representation of this inequality on number line. In question number 6, you are asked to solve each inequality, and we are not asked to represent on number line. So we will solve its first part, 4a over 3 greater than or equal to 3. This inequality has a fraction 4 over 3. So we will multiply both sides of this inequality by 3 and we will get 4a greater than or equal to 6. Divide both sides by 4. We get a is greater than or equal to 6 over 4. Or we can write this as a is greater than or equal to 3 over 2, or 1 and 1 over 2. Whenever the answer is an improper fraction, try to write it in the form of mixed fraction or mixed number. Its b part is 2b minus 1 over 3 greater than 3b over 5. Now again this inequality has fractions, and denominator of two fractions is 3 and 5. So multiply both sides of this inequality by 15. Multiplying this by 15, 3 5s are 15, 5 is cancel, or multiply or cross multiply. Multiply 5 with 2b minus 1, because 2b minus 1 is on the left hand side of this inequality, so it will remain on left hand side. And 3 into 3b, so this is 10b minus 5 greater than 9b. Collect terms with variable on left hand side and without variable on the right hand side, so we get b is greater than 5. Now it's d part. 2 minus d over 2 less than 3 minus d over 4 plus 1 over 4. Now this inequality also has fractions, so you can multiply each term by the LCM of the denominator, or take the LCM of right hand side, because there is addition of two fractions. So 2 minus d over 2 less than LCM of 4 and 2 is 4. We get 3 minus d plus 2. 2 minus d over 2 less than 5 minus d over 4. Now you can cross multiply. 4 into 2 minus d less than 2 into 5 minus d. So 8 minus 4d less than 10 minus 2d. Minus 4d plus 2d, collecting terms with variable on left hand side and term without variable on right hand side. So this is minus 2d less than 2. Dividing both sides by the coefficient of d, which is minus 2, will change the sign of inequality, and we will get d is greater than 2 over minus 2 and d is greater than minus 1. Now it's e part. 1 over 4 e minus 2 plus 2 over 3 less than 1 over 6 e minus 4. Again there are fractions, so we can multiply each term with the LCM of the denominator. Denominators are 4, 3 and 6. So LCM of 4, 3 and 6 is 12. Multiply each term with 12. Multiplying this term with 12, we will get 3 into e minus 2. 3 4s are 12, 4 2s are 8, less than 6 2s are 12, and 2 into e minus 4. Now remove brackets. 3e minus 6 plus 8 less than 2e minus 8. We get 3e minus 2e, collecting this 2e to left hand side. Minus 6 plus 8 is 2, and on the left hand side there is minus 8. 3e minus 2e is e less than minus 8, and transfer this plus 2 from left hand side to right hand side. We get e is less than minus 10, and this is the answer. F part. Again this inequality has fractions, so we will multiply each term of this inequality by the LCM of the denominator. Denominators are 2, 4 and 4. So 4 is the LCM, or take the LCM of these two fractions on left hand side and LCM of these two on the right hand side, or you can solve this by this method. So 4 is the LCM of the fractions On the left hand side, 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 2 multiplied by f plus 1 plus 3f plus 1 less than or equal to 4 is the LCM. 3f minus 1 plus 8. So we get 2f plus 2 plus 3f plus 1 over 4 less than or equal to 3f plus 7 over 4. 5f plus 3 over 4 less than or equal to 3f plus 7 over 4. Multiply each side with 4 or cross multiply, or you can cancel this 4 with this 4 and you will get 5f plus 3 and 3f plus 7, or 5f plus 3 less than or equal to 3f plus 7. Collecting terms with f on left hand side and without f on right hand side, we get 2f is less than or equal to 4. Divide both sides by 4, divide both sides by 2, and we will get f is less than or equal to 2. G part of this question. This question is same as E part. So we will multiply each term with the LCM of the denominator. LCM of the denominator is 15. So multiply each term with the 15. We get 3 into 3g plus 4 minus 5 into g plus 1 plus greater than or equal to 15, and 3 5s are 15 and minus 5 into g plus 5. Now remove brackets. 9g plus 12 minus 5g minus 5 greater than or equal to 15 minus 5g minus 25. 5g plus 7 on left hand side. 9g minus 5g is 4g plus 7 greater than or equal to minus 5g, and 15 minus 25 is minus 10. 4g plus 5g, this is minus 5g. Transfer this from right hand side to left hand side, we get 4g plus 5g greater than or equal to minus 10 plus 7 from left hand side to right hand side gives us minus 10 minus 7. So this is 9g greater than or equal to minus 17, and g is greater than or equal to minus 17 over 9, and this can be written as g greater than or equal to minus 1 and 8 over 9. Now this is question number 7. In this question you are asked that find given that p satisfies the inequality, find the largest possible value of p. That to find the value of p we will have to solve this inequality. So let's solve this inequality, which is 1 over 6 2 minus p minus 3 greater than or equal to p over 10. So multiply each term with the LCM of the denominator. Denominators are 6 and 10, and LCM of 6 and 10 is 30. So 30 multiplied by 1 over 6 into 2 minus p minus 30 multiplied by 3 greater than or equal to 30 multiplied by p over 10. Simplifying, we get 5 into 2 minus p minus 90 greater than or equal to 3p. Remove the brackets, we get 10 minus 5p minus 90 greater than or equal to 3p. Collect like terms. Minus 5p minus 80 greater than or equal to 3p minus 5p minus 3p greater than or equal to 80 minus 8p greater than or equal to 80. Now we will divide both sides by minus 8, and dividing both sides by minus 8 will flip the sign of inequality. P is less than or equal to 80 over minus 8, and P is less than minus 10. These are the values of P, which are minus 10 and less than minus 10. We need to find the value, largest possible value of P. So the possible values of P are minus 10, minus 11, minus 12, minus 13, minus 14, minus 15. Minus 10, all the values which are less than minus 10. So the greatest value of P is minus 10. So largest possible value of P is minus 10. Again in question number 8 you are asked to solve this inequality in part 1. Solve this by multiplying each term with the LCM of the denominator, which is 6. Simplifying, we get this inequality, remove the brackets, collect like terms. Dividing both sides by negative number will change the sign of inequality. Minus 5 will change this sign of inequality. We get x is greater than or equal to minus 4. So these are the values of x greater than or equal to minus 4. In second part, you are asked to find the smallest possible value of x square. Now the possible values of x are minus 3, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the square of these values. X square is equal to 16, 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4 and so on. Now from these values of x square, which one is the smallest? The smallest value is 0. So smallest possible value of x square is equal to 0. So this is your today's lesson. This is homework. Question number 5 BE part and question number 6 CH and F part. Thank you for watching and Allah Hafiz.